Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now if the map looks a little bit different to you, that is because I did upgrade to 8.5, which just involved, you know, uninstalling, reinstalling, and playing back through up to about where I was. I stopped in August, I believe, in the last episode, and then I was having so much fun playing that I didn't realize I went like a month beyond where I had stopped. But no big deal. I mean, it's only reorganizing and things like that. And, you know, not much is actually happening in the game, so it's not a big deal too much. But, as you can see, it's a different map. What's really cool is the new, like, high-res terrain map mode kind of pokes through on political map mode because the BlackICE developers know that everybody plays on political map mode, which is really cool because, you know, you can see the terrain under the political map mode, which I really, really like. You can clearly see, like, the mountains and the deserts, swamps and forests, things like that. It's going to make picking terrain in combat much easier. And you'll have to forgive me, I am so congested right now, I could barely hear myself talking. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I did start doing a little bit of reorganization, you know, like moving units around, getting them together. I have, oh my god, because of 8.5 added in HQs for planes, there's something like 300 some odd, you know, different air units here that I need to work on reorganizing, and it's going to be tough. And I'm pretty sure this is fighters, transport, that's flying boats and naval bombers. That'll be light bombers and close air support, medium bombers and heavy bombers. So what you know what? I think that's both right there. Those are the same. Those are light merge. There we go. A lot of air reorganization, but we can work on that by like grabbing the fighters and merging it with their HQs and then going from there like this. Merge those together. Grab the heavy bombers, which is, did we already do the heavy bombers? I don't see them on here. Must have already done them. Oh yeah, we did. They're already merged together. And then we can split up into individual squadrons the way we want them. Transports. Easy, merge those together. Naval, merge those together. It's gonna take some getting used to seeing the HQs instead of the planes. Definitely gonna take some getting used to. Medium bombers are right here. Merge those together. Lots, and there's like 106 HQs or something like that. And then what we could do, I'll leave those separate for now. And oh my god, do I ever have a lot of reorganization to do. Like, a lot of people suggested, like, why don't we... Which theater is Moscow in? It's in this one right now. So what we're gonna do is basically drag... We're gonna give Moscow everything that's going to face the Germans, basically. To make things easier for me. We're just gonna do this. And we're gonna drag this out as well, I think. Might do this one. You know, reorganize it a little bit differently later, depending on what I want to do, what happens with Finland. But for now, everything is gonna go under this one command structure. And oh my god, is this gonna take a while? I don't even know how to. You know what I was thinking about doing is just going like this. You know, taking all my armed forces, moving them into one spot, and then I can look at them easily and reorganize things as they're supposed to be. That's a lot of work. I don't know if I necessarily want to do just that yet. Either way, it's going to be a ton of work. No, I have basically ceased trading. You know what? Let's, well, they're sending me money. Anybody who's sending me money, I'm cool with. Try to get that reserve up, because that'll give me access to some good events. And what we're gonna definitely need to do is start working on production, cranking out infantry left and right. Oh, and I moved my entire navy to Leningrad over here so that I can properly, you know, see what I've got. Actually, let's grab these. Separate them out by type. Passenger liners. And submarines. Do have a decent number of subs. Good. And then we'll take out the motor torpedo boats because those have a really short range. And we'll leave all the rest of them together. Very antiquated navy. Not going to have a huge navy in the game. I mean, probably going to build subs and, you know, escorts and things like that, but probably not much at least for most of the game. I mean, if we're going to be doing, you know, Operation Completely and Totally Thinkable, then then we'll probably need a navy. National, 38, so all that stuff finished up. Infantry. What's this stuff down here? There we go. Industry. Something finished on here. This one. Alright, good. Port engineering. Not going to be super important, but early on in the game, I always feel like it's really important, no matter what nation you are, to get, you know, the basic level of techs in a lot of different things, because it does tend to, certain things unlock events. Scharnhorst has been launched. Maker of international settlements. Yes, I always tend to do this because it gives you a IC boost and money and leadership. It's fine with me. Soryu has been launched. Rares. Arcoil has been launched. So the major powers in the world are going through their binge of massive production. Oh, they're nice now, of capital ships. Radio advance. Delay between attack. Very good. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Seriously. How do I want to do this? Why don't we bite the bullet and do this? Because right now, everything's so fucked up. The order of battle is god-awful. Why don't we do it? Because I don't know what I have. I don't know who's where. There's all these different theaters, and I need to get this thing organized before any combat happens. I mean, I got a long time to work on it, but I need to get this shit organized because, like, things get disorganized when battle starts. I'm used to that. But if I don't have my command structure set up the way I like while the battle commences, it just throws me off, and my OCD ticks over, and I make poor decisions because of stupid reasons, like, oh, the line looks bad here, so I'm going to do this. Rather, it might not be a strategic decision that's very good, but I'll do it just because my OCD is kicking in. Alright, and I do plan on doing things like building static defenses. I don't know if that's going to be good at. Oh, this is good. This is good. Can build a major building. Now, I don't remember what all these do, but I'm pretty sure that if I go into strategic effects, it is listed in here towards the bottom somewhere. Let's see. Here we go. Imperial War Ministry. All organization and reinforcement bonus up. Imperial Finance Ministry is more money. Espionage, counter-espionage, and ruling party support. Palace of Justice. Party support is less money, but ruling party support goes up. Central Intelligence, espionage bonus, counter-espionage, and research. Imperial Seat of Government. Leadership modify. Oh, that's easily, like, the best thing right there. Right there. Imperial Seat of Government. Here we go. Gonna build that. Build this. Bam. That is easily the best thing. Alrighty. So we're gonna wait for all these units to move, and then we'll start sorting them out. I love being able to play on speed 5 just to watch all the units actually move at a decent pace. Alright, first Moscow show trial. Now, if I clear these guys, I gain revolt risk until the end of the game. Daily dissent change until the end of the game. Ruling party support goes down until the end of the game. I always feel it, like especially with this, I feel it's better to take this now and then deal with the effects later. Execute them. Because, you know, the game is basically set up to make you weak in the start and then super powerful later. And I know I didn't grab everything. I mean, I could grab everything over here as well, but, I mean, there's not much here. Everything that's over here I can pretty much leave, I think. I don't know, there are some really good... It seems like there's some very good infantry divisions sitting around here doing basically nothing. Yeah, look at all these guys. I mean, they're not doing anything. You know what? Why don't we do it? Let's just grab everything we got and bring it on over. Oh, what happened here? Alright, doesn't want me to. Bug, maybe? Or not. Alright, let's grab what we got over here then. And move them on over. Like right here. Alright. I actually have a lot of cavalry. And I didn't use cavalry much playing as Germany. But I might use it a good deal more playing as the Soviet Union. Alright, tech. No, I actually want to look at those tank destroyers and see what kind we're building now. Because I know you guys like to see that. So, that's tank destroyers. They are now AT-1s. I think that's what they were before, too. Oh, well. Expand an airbase. That is definitely going to be important. I mean, with such a massive air force, it's going to be incredibly important for me to do that. Survivors have returned from Abyssinia. Let's re-equip them. Alright, good. Basically, sending those guys over to Abyssinia gave us a little boost to our new industrial zones. Very good. To our tech. New industrial zones. Where is that? Construction? There it is. I definitely think that garrisons are going to be important. Actually, what I was thinking about doing was building like a bastion in the Pripyat marshes over here. I know it would fall, but think about how difficult it would be for the Germans to assault, really heavily armed garrison divisions in a marshland. And the AI I don't think is smart enough to say, hey, let's just bypass it. Oh, no. No, I'm not giving you oil. Let's just bypass it and starve them out. I think that they would just hammer on the Pripyat marshes as hard as they can. What I'm worried about in this playthrough is that fighting against Germany, the problem they should run into is lack of manpower. And I don't know if the AI will get unlimited manpower through events. Stalin Constitution established. Constitution repealed restrictions on voting, added universal direct suffrage, and the right to work are guaranteed by the British Constitution. In addition, the Constitution rewarded collective social and economic rights, including the rights of work, rest, leisure, health protection, care in old age and sickness, housing, education. Really? Stalin did this? Construction was prior to the construction. I can't talk. I'm doped up so badly on Dayquil right now. Special commission of 31 members. Okay, Comrade Stalin. For unity, nice. I like how giving everybody, like, healthcare and stuff like that, they were like, fuck you, revolt risk. Yes, construct a new zone. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's Santa! I was like, what the fuck is moving? It's fucking Santa. Alright, we still got units moving over here. I'm not worried about time right now because, fucking hell, I mean, it's... technically, we're 1 year into the game. Playing on speed 5 like this, you really fly through things, don't you? Right now, everything is going into upgrades. But it is going to actually start finishing. Oh, please don't crash the game. I was like, you have no idea how many units I just grabbed. Please don't crash. Yeah, everything is upgrading right now. And it looks like camouflage designs is probably going to be one of the priciest things because it's on all of my infantry. And God knows as the Soviet Union We got infantry. Let's actually start putting some stuff on the production queue right now. And we're going to start with some basic infantry units. Or should we... Now we'll start with some basic infantry. Well, what is a rifle division standard like? Division headquarters, horse transport, engineer, arty, anti-tank, recon, cavalry, and infantry. That sounds perfectly fine to me. Let's put 5 on there, times 5. Put them on... it's barely going to save anything. So... maybe not. No start production. I'm thinking maybe the horse transports are messing it up because we have steppe horse transport. I don't know if the steppe horse cavalry is any better, but we'll go with that. All right, get some guys on there. Get those. I mean, when the upgrades finish. Is Garrison getting that too? Oh, they already have it. Well, a lot of these last units are filtering in now, and then what we'll start doing is sorting these guys by type. Actually, no, there's more coming. Why don't we start right now? So, I mean, I see a lot of garrisons right here, so let's start grabbing the garrison units. I'm gonna have to do this in a lot of different steps. I mean, look, it's not even showing up in... I mean, the button's technically still there, it looks like. Oh, the game does not... That's what makes me nervous about that. The game does not like it. Now, I can just tell these guys to move, and we'll move at what? Oh, how long will that take? Months. Should have just told them to strategically redeploy. Because that'll take a lot less time. They're garrison units, so they're not built to move. Garrison units are not built to move anywhere. What they're built to do is be very defensive. Very good on the defense is what they're got, and there they go. And then we'll do grab here. And let's see. Let's grab any command units. First off, start moving those to a province. It's actually like popping them all up to the top here, it looks like. That's cool. I mean, I don't even know how many are in here. What was really getting me about the order of battle is that, like, half of the core level command structures were just flat out empty. There wasn't anything in them. They were just sitting there. Rocket test site I can build if I'd like. Should actually probably do that. Armor 2. Armor plate thickness. Armament for planes. Machine gun focus. What I don't get about machine gun focus is that there isn't a focus on anything else. If it was like machine gun focus, cannon focus, and they were like mutually exclusive, I'd get that. I think it's just the wording is what throws me off a little bit. Surge of volunteers, nice. Gonna move all these guys over here. This is gonna make it easier on me. China, come on. Wow, look at all this. This is intense. The thing is once it's done, it's going to be a lot easier to... Whew, Jesus Christ, all these army groups. It's going to be a lot easier to deal with. And now we're getting down to armies. There's a lot of Soviet army groups, but very few Soviet armies. The command structure is all jacked up. All jacked up. And a bunch of people, like I mentioned in like one of the first episodes, one or two, that the I-16s were actually really good, and a bunch of people, not everybody, a bunch of people were like, no, they're bad, they're out of date, blah 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 blah. You got to remember, this is 1936, a all metal, low wing monoplane was state of the art in 1936, when a lot of other countries in the world were still flying, fabric-covered biplanes. An I-16 is fast, it's maneuverable, for the time is heavily armed. Oh god, come on. I've got the frickin' spies on defense. Alright, espionage focus. Raise our national unity, that's a lot better than it was. Reduce our threat levels. Reduce our neutrality, let's do that. National focus. A balanced Red Army and Air Force. We need a huge Red Army to wear them down. That's actually fine. No, that's not fine for now. Soviet science, Soviet health and education. Energy, no. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build it up. Examine our armament factories. Let's build new ones. I always tend to go with this build new ones thing rather than boost the existing factories, especially pre-war. Long-term investment. Second Moscow show trial. Alright. Low popularity. I don't care. You reported a decline in the population to 162 million. Sound how the official responded with the count for the count shot. Until it was a year earlier, the count would be 170 million, which northern died famine and plagues. Stalin's wrath. It's like, go and count how many people are in the country. There's 167 million. Well, that's less than I wanted, so you die. These guys are moving super slow. Actually, a lot slower than I expected. I want them to get out of there. Come on, move. Mush, come on. Ooh, what is this? Is that the new symbol for... Oh, it's a rail center. That's what that is. And it's on top of the hospital. That's what we're looking at right there. It's going to be really easy to see what our military actually looks like once this is frickin'... Oh, you know what? A lot of these guys won't move. That's what that is. Alright, well... Yeah, the game does... You can see little glitches down here. The game does not like me selecting this many units. And I'm honestly surprised it hasn't crashed. I'm hoping that's just, you know, BlackICE being nice to me. Alright, and what... Ooh, incendiary bombs. What we could do is, like, start grabbing regular infantry units, too. Tanks. Well, grab any of the regular troops. Let's move them here. Those guys are moving. Are they moving? They're not moving. Strategically redeploy. Ooh, prototypes. 5-year plan. No, we're not going to do that. National recruiting policy. Open up the ranks. See, I never liked that. Well, the fact that you could... that you'll lose industrial capacity, that's what I don't like. That's why I just go with balanced, insane approach. Especially with, you know, a lot of these the nations that I've been playing, your industry is super important. 500 kilogram bomb. So right now our Air Force is going to be getting a massive upgrade program. Oh, no, you go there. It's actually not too bad doing it like this. Special... Ooh. Commandos and paratroopers. Interesting. There's going to be a lot of cavalry, and I'm actually thinking about utilizing them in some very suicidal tactics, which is very Soviet. I gotta stop thinking German and start thinking Soviet. I mean, the Soviets had lots of cavalry, and there are plenty of instances where instead of using tanks and breakthrough tactics, they would use cavalry because that's what they had available. A lot of these guys, like the NKVD is basically like the SS. They have very high suppression, so they're not going to want to be on the front lines. Now look at all this cavalry we got going here. Move. Yeah, now we're... Ooh, that's me. I was like, what is that? That's Benjamin. Go to Moscow, Ben. That's Mr. Magnus. Oh my god. I don't even know how big these stacks are. But this is actually not too bad right here. I mean, a couple minutes of this, and we'll have things nice and neat and organized. Well, we'll have it sorted. I like to sort things. I don't know why I like organizing. You know, I feel like everybody's a little bit OCD about something in their life. I like to organize things. Oh, come on. All right. Strategically redeploy. Now let's speed this up a little so all these guys move out of the way. Oh, and what is this? 5-year plan. I don't think I'm going to do this. I opted not to do it when I restarted the game because I had to get rid of 8.4. No, we're not going to do that. I mean, our manpower is too important. So I don't want to do that. Go away, Belgium. It would be easier if it didn't keep swapping. It's like regular Garrison. Garrison. Cavalry Garrison. Infantry Garrison. Infantry Garrison. Garrison. Oh, 3 garrisons. Ooh, big run of garrisons. Infantry Garrison. Cavalry. I think I'm gonna have fun with cavalry in this series. All right, let's get these guys moved the hell out of my way. We actually need to look at our tech right now too. New tech. We need to go to prototypes. Close air support, yes. Carrier, we're gonna skip that. Naval bomber. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. I think it'll probably be pretty useful if the Germans send submarines against my supply routes. I think that'll definitely be useful. But we're going to end this episode right here, having done mostly a little bit of organization and a bit of talking. And we'll probably continue this next time. I mean, we're actually flying through the game. We're actually 13 months in. So if you have enjoyed this, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.